Oh, well that's awkward. I did not realize that. Good grief. That was weird. Sorry about that. I'm like, I looked at the comments, I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean? That's awkward. That was not meant to be that way. I forget, because I always usually auto-mute myself. But, well, anyway. That's weird. We're gonna ignore that. I had to walk out and get something. And I come back and whoops. I had to. Now I'm not. This isn't Randy Savage. It's just something for to keep my ears warm. I thought maybe I left the GameCube on and it was Donkey Kong mixing with the menu. Oh gosh, it's cold. These headphones are cold. I should start taking them inside when I'm not streaming. Yeah, ignore that. Wait, I can't hear it. Wait, why can't I hear anything? Wait, did I put it in the wrong box? I put the wrong one in. Whoops! They're both here. Whoopsie daisy. Great stream so far. Why aren't this? Oh, it's because the TV's turned off for me. You guys can hear everything fine. I can't. I was looking at the capture screen. So this is quite a bit of embarrassing. See, someone put that song in my head, and that's why it was playing in general. I had to listen to it to get it out of my head. There we go. There's the sound. Anyway, I had to put on some cold gloves because it is like 22 degrees Fahrenheit out here. So here we are. In my opinion, can I actually play with these gloves on? We're gonna find out. So how's everyone doing tonight? Here we go. Guys, I found the tube. Yes. Create, save data. Pikmin 2 memory card check. I don't think I've ever seen it. Well, I had to have seen it at least once. Alright, so let's go. Hakodate Freight is a long-haul, deep space shipping company. Hakodate Transportation Company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hakodate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. Yo, Doki's got the date. Yo, it's Gake. I might be attempting to try and ask someone else out myself. I see it work a lot. So, I don't know. Yeah, just in time, Gake. I'm more surprised that I made it. I was just having so many problems. President Hakodate Freight and local employee Louis. I don't know. I won't make a big deal out of it until something actually happens. Why does it say there's only one of you here? I can see a bunch of you. Ulama, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad. Quite glad, but...
Sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louis here met a ravenous space bunny. An entire load of golden PikPik brand carrots was eaten. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan.
Oh no, I hate this part so much.
But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for a result of our loan, we have no means to repay it. Holy ma, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Oh, what was Louis' expression there? Money, 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 money!
How come we didn't sell this? Issuing out evaluation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth
100 picos! That thing's worth 100 picos? That's more than a year's salary!
Wait, what do they pay them in?
What? There's more on that planet? They can repay our debt? Louis, you don't? Look alive, you must have departed immediately. With Captain Olima.
Wow, bye. Now you can go see your family again. Also, why did he go on a vacation without his family? It's kind of weird. The Valley of Repose. Or how do you say it? Repose? I don't know. Oh, I can't see nothing. He was gone so long it turned winter. Bye! Dude, he should have died. Repose? Ah, okay. That was a close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either floating protocol or in danger. Or dead. Oliver, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment, look. Could these be Pikmin? They are about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them quickly. Press B to call them with your whistle, Captain Olimar. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther, remember? And I'm the one who gave you this information. Got him. One of the best GameCube games. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Oliver. How fascinating. Give them instructions to do not delay. Press and hold A to grab a Pikmin, release to throw it. These voices may or may not remain consistent. I don't think I can play with these gloves on. That's a bit difficult. Give me just a second. Posse up. Yeah, the gloves are too big. Attention, Captain Olimar, I have just reestablished my connection link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. He's just chilling. Oh. Louis, allow me to assess your condition as per safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? My concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location to rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press start pause to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. There is no time limit, though I think as time goes on, the game environment becomes more dangerous, so there is a sense of time limit. Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. How did I have time to even make a report? I love his eyes. The seed the onion ejected must sprout, just sprouted. According to the Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. The onions look like Tingle? I love these little cutscenes. Yeah, Pikmin, it is cold. The Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can use C to issue objectives to your Pikmin squad and even direct their movement. He stared. You can disband your squad with X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling PikPik carrots were strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? Bro, be hungry. I don't get this cutscene at all, and I love it. Oh, he's not high enough. What a Pikmin tastes like. Just don't eat a pink one. Or not pink one, a white one.
Oh, you mean like this? The onion injected with more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients to breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, hold them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts.
It always bothered me that the one sprouts drop 2 seeds. It just makes it sound like I guess that's true. I can't hear much of a difference other than making me look like a fool. But like the freaking ship's the only thing that that actually communicates. Time to put my Pikmin skills back on display. Like the previous game, I'm going to be attempting a deathless run here, so... Well, I say attempting, but I have done it before. I definitely know it's possible, so... That's this area taken care of. I did. It took a long time. Well, it took longer than it should have, but I did complete it deathless.
Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because of this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press L to move the camera behind you, R to zoom, and Z to change angles.
I think the hardest part of the last game was getting through what was it? Getting through
beady long legs and the forest navel, which I kind of expected. The tutorial is very slow compared to the first game, yeah. Oh, they can't lift that. They ain't shrunk enough. That voice can't stay, you're gonna forget. All I gotta do is talk in a voice. Kind of like almost like a Waluigi. Conveniently, they need 16. Reunited!
Captain Elma, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start for our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group and all those other things I said. You know, the darkness is your ally.
I just freaking turned into light-voiced Bane. Dispose of the carcass. It's pretty much the voice he has.
You think the darkness is your ally?
I don't know. Oh, well, that's impossible. It's impossible to do. More so the Waluigi voice. I like the unique ways of you finding the different colored Pikmins in this game, because it's just, you know, I guess, no, not spoilers for anyone who has played it before, because it's like, or hasn't played it before, they're all like more fun like this one, I guess, except the new colors. Ugh, it's drafty out here. Even with the bundled up stuff. If only my gloves had the fingers thin enough so I could play the controller, because like the buttons are too small for my gloved fingers. The Hakotate freight ship. It's weird, it has a personality. They just kind of refer to it as the ship. I wish it had a name to associate with this. Also, you know something else I wonder? How the heck did they manage to get the brand deals for all the objects that are in this game? Like Duracell, like right here. It's smack dab on the side of the battery. I mean, it is a Duracell battery. Bunkum, bunkum, bunkum. What do you want? I mean, it could be, but don't you have to get, like, freaking brand deals to put brands like that in different things? Maybe not. I don't know. I hate that you're all leaves. They have completely different brands, too. Yeah, I figured. So it's like... It kind of reminds me of how some of the Chibi Robo games have some advertising like that in there, especially in Ziplash. Ziplash has tons of product placement. So deliberate, too. Even for really obscure American brands. It just makes me think they definitely got cheap royalty rights or something. 280. The Courage Reactor. Ziplash has some weird product placement. I haven't played Hey Pikmin, though. I want to play Ziplash again in some way. I want a new Chibi Robo game.
Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We shall be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I praised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think of catchy names for our hit products, but it is but one of my many talents. Another one is humble. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hakote, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures.
I have not. I want to do that. That was something I probably would have done here this winter, this Christmas, if I had more time to stream. Perhaps when Pikmin 2 is done, I will move on to Chibi Robo next in my journey of GameCube fun. Maybe I won't even wait for it. Just pop it up sometime. I haven't played Chibi since I Let's Played it almost 7 years or something ago. Today's report. The Kurds reactor. The journey of Lakin's favorites. Oh, you found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check out your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. The only thing I like about actually dragging out your playthrough is the fact that you get way more funny little emails from the characters the longer it's drawn out. So, oh man, like I said, don't expect consistency with these voices, except what about Mario Kart Double Dash, your oldest video? I've played Double Dash sooner since then, but I've never streamed it, if that's what you're asking. At least I don't think I have.
Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside their onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand underneath their onion and proceed to call them out.
They'll never see the light of day. I do still have all the footage for it somewhere. I just never went and edited it. The least lazy thing to say about Pikmin. I know, right? Okay, nothing up there until later. I loved the locales of Pikmin 2 way more than the first Pikmin. Like, I don't want this to be a hate on Pikmin 1, love Pikmin 2 type of situation, but I feel like Pikmin 2 did what every sequel should do, is improve on the original game. Because I love both games very much, but Pikmin 2 was the one I prefer to replay because it's just a lot of fun, and I love how much longer it is, and I love the exploring of the things we're going to see later on. The Lycan's Rico Tower fail. I remember, don't you have it like privated though? I'd plug it, but you probably have it privated. If anyone's curious of what she's talking about, she literally, when I was still trying to start off with Let's Plays or just video projects before I actually started my channel, I was doing these practice little videos, and I was playing Mario Sunshine with Gake, and all what happened is she was playing that part of Mario Sunshine with the Rico Tower secret, and she just failed at it for like a half an hour straight. But she did it. She didn't crumble and ask for help. She did do it. So Come on, that was so easy. I mean, she hadn't played the game in ages, so she just picked up the controller, being rusty as nails, and just went. As a kid, the secret levels were my hardest ones. Wish I had time to let them grow. That's true. I was always the one that played. And it isn't a secret stage. That's true. It feels like that's the only time you ever do die is when those levels happen. Ooh, the draft out here is chilly. Oh God, we're already screwing up. Oh, where's the what's the? How do I reset? No, the throwing one is better in Pikmin 3. I thought. I can't believe I died at the first Bulbor. I also don't remember the keyboard command of the controller to reset. I was spamming buttons there. I know there's a quick reset. Normally I can get through the Valley of Repose easy on the first 2 days. How goes Alien Farm? You're pretty early for it, Isolate. How are you doing? Alien Farm. This is just Alien Farm Harvest Moon. We're not reading that text again. No, it is. I reset. It's not deathless in the sense that if I die, the run is over. It's I die, I reset. If I died and the run was over, I don't think I could ever finish this game. It's dumpy. Sounds like a challenge. It's a challenge I'm not ready for. Oh, okay. Good for them. Rossetti's gonna be receiving it this stream. I actually was weird that you mentioned him. I was actually playing Animal Crossing the other day, like New Horizons, and I saw Rossetti for the first time in that game at Brewster's Coffee Shop. I didn't even know he appeared in this game, and that game in the flesh, but there he was. Wow, buddy, you gotta do that to your friend? I guess not. He just kind of showed up. He was saying something, maybe all these years I was wrong about resetting. Maybe it's actually a good thing to de-stress some from life. It was really weird watching him talk that way. Rossetti mended his ways. His name doesn't make sense anymore though, because now he's just part of the rescue business. I need that to bloom soon. Times change. This isn't 2001 anymore. Yeah, now there's other ways of them to punish you, and it's with time skipping. The time skipping glitches. Why is this taking so long? Bloom, you flower! Thank you. Wait, what? You could do that? And wow, he always found a way even when my lawn was covered in garbage and items. There we go. That's what I was trying to get. The Goomba method. I want all my Pikmin for this. I remember the time where I had either resetted or power lost so many times. He actually pretended like he was going to destroy the game or the file, and he made mid conversation. He just made the screen go completely black, like when you reset the GameCube. Only for it when it come back from black to him be laughing at your face. I'm like, man, Resetti be trolling though. Which was terrifying as a kid because I didn't know if he was truly capable of that power. Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a raccoon. Coco Face was terrifying. Yeah, the glitch, the traveling glitch. I don't even know how you even managed to make that happen, Gate, because I've never seen it again since that happened. It has something to do with your game glitching out while you're traveling. There we go. I know bum rushing still works if you've got the manpower for it, but okay, hold on. I need some of you over here. Come back. I still need. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Nothing to stand Master Resetti. That is true. Resetti has no limits on his power. That's from Undertale. Exactly. Resetti was breaking fourth wall boundaries before it was even really a thing that happened in games that much as a meta joke. I would love to stream the original Animal Crossing sometime soon, honestly. You know, add that to the list of GameCube games I want to play. Though, honestly, with as cold as it is out here, I don't even want to be streaming at all. But, you know, the grind doesn't stop. Though, because of the cold, this may end up being a shorter, more like 2-hour stream. Maybe 3 tops. Just because of how freezing it is. It is 20 degrees and dropping. And I don't have a heater. I normally used to have a heater when I used to be stuck out here, but my step-grandmother, she's living in the trailer on the property because she can't physically take care of herself anymore, so she's staying on the trailer. So all the extra heaters in the house are all in the trailer. So it's proving to be very cold. I have to find another one or buy another heater.
How can Pikmin destroy such a massive wall when mass their might is ferocious? Louis, did Lamar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing your duty as a superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. Press X to disband, C to issue orders and objectives to the group. C is useful for swarming enemies around treasure and enemies, or making them march in a line.
Is there just an abandoned parking lot? I know, right? I love how much the Pikmin world in this game is literally just like it is human populated. Especially when you can tell that some of the areas from Pikmin 1 are in Pikmin 2, but they have changed because humans are doing stuff in them. Man, the leaf Pikmin are slow. Holy crap. Let's move it, people! There's a little mini crop circles in the dirt. Them Steves. The Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 1 Let's Plays of Chunka Conroys were some pretty good moments in internet history back in the day. Utter scrap. I wonder what it used to be. I can't see. Just, I have 70 Pikmin on the field? That's impressive. Considering how sparse this first area is. Snowman.
Interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader of the group of Pikmin will join you. I, too, shall dispatch my research pod. Purge the hole and press A to jump in.
Into this hole with your squad. Squatty boys, let's go! Into the hole! Go me, squatty boys. Brrr. Cold, cold, cold. Emergence Cave. Hi.
Intriguing. My hot heat sensors indicate this hole's interior is warmer than the one on the surface. That's what she said. Analysis suggests subterranean areas may support different life forms than the surface. If you wish to check the underground terrain, press start, pause, and communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod.
All-purpose, my fanny. You ain't that helpful? Yo, some vitamin C! Whew. It's indeed chilly outside. God, it's cold. A citrus lump. It looks kind of like a mandarin. I just gotta find or buy an extra small box heater just so I can get a little more warmth in here. I wish I could just move the stream inside, but...
How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much.
Oh, we the ungrateful. The quenching elbow. 7 Up! Let's go. I just grab them because I do. There's no real reason. I don't have to. Maybe if I'm in a hurry, I won't do it.
This hole appears to be quite deep. My senses indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, do you recall that you can adjust the camera with L and R and Z, correct? Your expression suggests you do. Excellent! Then approach the hole and press A to enter it.
My face gets warmer when I do that, but I also feel the condensation forming on my face. Mostly in the mustache. Oh, hello! It's
inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design of the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space. Perhaps this be used for something other than salvage. But how will you even ever lift it? I'd fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it.
I love how the developers were cheeky. Like, 101 Pikmin. 101 Pikmin. Because heaven forbid Olimar and Louis put their backs into it to help. Huh. I did not know that. Purple.
Astounding! The flower blooms in this cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be tossed into the flower.
Alright, 5. There he is. How did he manage to backflip? Do a flip!
Amazing! A purple Pikmin. It has hair. And it's quite stocky. It appears very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must have been an entirely new type. Transforming Pikmin by tossing it to flowers and intriguing. Perhaps there are others.
He did this to my thing. Ona Junior! And I thought the red Pikmin were slow. Purple Pikmin are super useful for combat. Oh. Yo, it's going slow, baby! It's going slow! Let's do it! Let's get 30 more on there. Aren't purples busted? Yeah. True smash. Purples are super OP. Their only downside is they are just so slow. But, you know, a well-timed Pikmin. See, when I first played through Pikmin 2, I never used them unless I needed something heavy done. But then I realized how much of a poor decision that is, because they're so useful. The spherical atlas!
There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere. Retrieving the data. I can only decode a portion of the data by recovering new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary's database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press the start pause to contact me and access the Explorer Kit on the radar screen at the end. Now that we have this new data, you should explore the decoded territory tomorrow.
Thicker makes you better. Sing, my children! I love how the dungeons are supposed to be randomized, but Emergence Cave always looks exactly the same.
Astounding! Water shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate there's enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it, press A to try.
What? Oh, look at that, a little hole. Wait, what the purple's at? What a fat boy's at? Why are you guys over here? Why did they stop over here randomly? Duh. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Fell and couldn't get back up. I hate it when that happens. That's why I hate going down to the floor, because I'm afraid I won't get back up. Just close this hatch. Yo, we got more flowers. Or do we gotta force to end the day? Fuck you, ship.
You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. You must celebrate your first successful spelunkering expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Audemars Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What's shown to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you're exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest. You have all the time you need to collect the treasure. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady.
I love when the Pikmin are out in a treasure-cleared area, they just start singing Luigi's Mansion for some reason. I don't know why, but I love it. I think it's because Pikmin 1 and Luigi's Mansion released at the same time when the console launched. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's the same time. Each game has trailers for the other in its options menu, so. Na, 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 na. I guess if you're not thinking it, I guess I always had a correlation of those two games together, so. We're almost a 10% of the way done. Woo! Game theory. I do know the secret. It's really cute. They sing like the song from the television commercial or something. Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our dead is with the happy Hakutate savings alone, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to repossess. So, ha! The old building and loan. You're a frustrated, warped old man, President. Rise higher, higher! The Awakening Wood. That sounds a little TMI. Mr. Game. I don't want to hear about that. Oh, God, I hope it's not this cold on Friday night. Oh my God, why would you sell Pikmin? I don't even think they can confirm if the Pikmin can live in Hakotate. Like, oxygen is toxic from Louis and Olimar, but...
Good morning. It's a pleasure you to know the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hall. The confines of my interior do seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Stand in the ring of life below me and press A to call out the purple Pikmin. I read that sentence wrong, but it is no problem.
Summon the thick boys. Thick boys, rise up! I love these gloves, but I can't play with them on. What's happening? Why did you stop me?
Louis, has Olimar instructed you in the pursuit of the Pikmin creatures? The Pikmin form groups based on color when disbanded with X. Grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause them to group by color. Now for the bonus lesson. After grabbing a Pikmin with A, you can press left or right on the D-pad to swap it for another color. This is the first time you've heard of this? Olimar, remember to properly train new employees.
That's a new control. What's a D-pad? You figure it out. I don't know. Hold on. Flower power! Probably the Wii version, because I remember that distinctly not working in maybe it did?
The Pikmin that drink the yellow nectar instantly be returned to flower Pikmin. It appears that they have enhanced motor skills. What wondrous nectar! Perhaps I can ride a motorcycle. How intriguing! Like plants from Pikmin nature mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share this information with your subordinate Louis.
I love how they use Louis as an excuse. Oh no, a couple of them didn't get anything. Oh well. Oh, they didn't either. Oh. I'm gonna leave those boys in there. God, I love that. I know if he lands on him anyway, it's an insta-death, but, like, it has such weight to it. 10 times the weight, to be precise. Stop stealing my dad jokes. Alright, time to show you the power of what thick boys can do. Death to the ecosystem! The news are coming. I am fat. I can make those jokes. I'm 300 pounds. That's like the N-word logic. Ninja.
Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. It's malfunctioning. Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture into the planet at once? That's kind of weird. But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere?
That's such a funny loophole that I love that is, like, addressed. Of the entire planet, only 100 Pikmin can be out at a time. Is this how they keep the population control in check? He fixed the timeline. Wait, what? I am confused. What is going on? Why, yes, now with my death, the N-word passes now to all. Yes. President Barack Obama. A presidential moment. I saw that his face was fighting Obama, but I didn't understand what was happening. Get back here! Orb! I haven't had time to see the recording yet, no.
Astounding! This red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen.
Orb. I kind of wish the berries did have a monetary value just for the heck of it, because it's like everything has value. We're Americans here. Actually, I don't know if the Pikmin are American or not. I don't know. Who knows what country this game takes place in? It's probably Japan. Everything has monetary. You fool. Yo! Blob!
Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra spicy spray! It looks like jelly. Although it is untested, I believe you will have spectacular results. Spray all your Pikmin by pressing down on the D-pad. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press not pause to contact me to confirm your berry count. Look at the L on the radar screen.
They're Asian. Da 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 da. Do what society does. Get all the spicy spray you can. I need it for my souffle. Oh my god, my hands are cold. I hate taking that glove off. Fun time with you minutes. Not much. We just started the third day. Oh, I didn't regrow back yet. I'm used to them just being there at all times. Obama! Calling them thick! Oliball, oliball. What is that? There's a tag on my armpit. Relaxed fit. Should be able to kill this thing. We figured out his last name. Why, yes. Thanks to the power of the Chaos Emeralds. Purple boy, what are you doing? He's doing a zigging and a zagging. Flowers. I might have to go in for a moment and warm back up a little bit. Otherwise, I'm just going to be freezing all night. Purples are broken! I love it! Dispose of this trash of society! Ah, I need 20 purple Pikmin. Don't have enough power. Blankets have mine. That probably could work. I might go in and grab one then. Let me get into the entrance of the dungeon first before I go and take a BR back. It'll be a good point. Refill your snacks, do all your doodads. 3 spicy sprays should be fine going into the dungeon, I think. I don't think there's anything super bad in the first dungeon after the tutorial dungeon. Oh, Scarlet Ball. You mean a Snuggie? 5 hours of streaming left. Is it?
Biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up the hostile roar of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete?
What do you mean? Alright. I'll be right back. I'll get a drink and a hand blanket or something, and then I will be back momentarily. So we'll do a quick ad and whatnot, and I will return to you shortly.
I heard that. Or rather read it. I was warming up. I'm like, I've got a few minutes. So I'm going to try and see... I'm going to try and see if this will work. I've got socks on my hands. Where'd my GameCube controller go? There it is. If not, I have a blank. Just done scare me. I can move my fingers a little more freely with the socks rather than, because all I really need is a finger to unsub and unfollow. Also, no. Gake is the one who made the Stardew Valley starting soon and be right back. Socks are greater than gloves. I can't find my wool socks though. It's like a little restrictive, but I do what I can. Gake, the unsung hero. Gake, if you're still here, still getting mad use out of that. These are still hard to move in, but... I don't know how much of it Gake made, but it turned out fantastic. Also, giant D-pad over here. I know, right? The Stone of Glory. So now they start singing Luigi's Mansion. Because that's the song Luigi sings when he walks around the mansion in the dark. Oh god, now it's 17 degrees out. How long was I gone for? 10 minutes? I only had the ad for 2 minutes. I probably should have made a longer ad break. But oh well. Ah, more purples. Well, to be fair, Isolate, a lot of yours were made for specific series in mind. Granted, so was Stardew, but Stardew kind of has that cute appeal that it works for stuff outside of what it was intended for. So... Those things are normally a pain. They're creepy too. They live inside the eggs. Wait, which Christmas themed one? The this one here? That'll pop up for a sec, for example. Because if you did help with this, it actually shows. I actually used to... I couldn't remember who... Oh, okay.
I don't remember if when I'm Fine sent that to me, if she took all the credit for it or not, but it definitely shows that she had help with it. Maybe I just kind of assumed that she had help. Oh, yuck. The freaking egg parasites. Yeah. But yeah, but not those. Those are free. Those don't belong in those eggs. She did do most of it. As she used to try and take all the credit for him, Tato. At least the existence of him. At least I think she did. The Octopath ones were amazing. I just really wish I had more of a use for them. What I was gonna do was I was gonna have help slightly tweaking the stream ones when I edit it down for videos, but then I haven't actually gotten around to doing that yet. Depending on what happens when I move, and if I have more time for that, I'm probably going to start doing that as well. Editing videos again, if my stuff works. Who is she? You don't remember I'm Fine? If anything, that might be a blessing rather than a curse. Entire arm and half a skirt? I don't think now that you mention it, I do, but I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's just one of those people of the past that I wish hadn't turned out the way they had. I missed that game, to be honest. I'll probably never stream it again, and who knows if I'll ever play it again. But I loved the game for what it was. And I don't know, it's just hard to feel like the need to both replay RPGs on stream again, because there's such a time investment. Though I never did finish the game. I never did go back and finish the final boss on stream like I said I was going to do. 3 years later, maybe 4 years, I actually don't know now. I've lost count. The I'm Fine saga, as well as the coronavirus saga, has definitely messed up my internal clock. Okay, it's Nintendo. Cosmic Archive. Floppy disks. I don't even think computers can work those anymore. I wish I could tell what game this is. Yeah. It's like a one and done kind of experience. This kind of makes me want to play... what's it called? Bravely Default 2. Has anyone actually seen Bravely Default 2? Is it the type of game I'd have to play Bravely Default 1 to understand, or can I just play it as it is? Octopath's gameplay is just super fun for me, though. Oh god, though, the weird thing is I've replayed... yeah, I did Persona 5, then I replayed Persona 5 Royal, I watched my sister play Persona 5, and then I've been replaying Persona 5 Royal for my dad, which I really wish I hadn't have done, but I didn't think I'd be taking so long to play through it with him. But I'm in the final semester thing again, so I'm almost done replaying that again, and then I don't plan to touch a Persona game for a long time. Because honestly, Persona's got the addictive combat thing where you can make your own combat characters and stuff with the Personas. It gets really fun and addictive, but the game's not hard enough to support that level of creativity, so it just kind of feels like a waste of time. It just gives you a bigger and bigger power trip. Yeah, like with what happened with Skyward Sword, which, by the way, I didn't mean to not replay that game, but we just had so many things going on in the summer. And as well as my move and the streams, I just didn't have time to replay it. But don't worry, we'll replay Skyward Sword HD soon. Oh, no need, don't worry. I honestly thought my stream schedule would be a lot clearer when Skyward Sword HD came out, so... Don't feel pressured. The Dream Architect. Trust me, if I hadn't had just played that game like 6 months prior, I definitely would have bought it day one and streamed it. Do I have any way to stream them? Not on legit hardware. I'm pretty sure my computer could handle the dreaded E word. But I have not tested it. But I want to try and get... Once it gets warmer out and I can actually be in my quote-unquote office, that is this garage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill out, bro. I want to look into it. There's just so many things I want to do and not enough time to do them at all. I need to do some research on what this computer can handle and get that spared away. Oh, if I can figure it out, I would definitely play Fire Emblem Awakenings on stream. I've kept away from a lot of RPGs lately because of how long and the time sink they are. I know it's weird to think it isn't far enough considering it's been out for who knows how long. Fates? Sorry, did I say Fates? I'm in Awakening. But, I mean, I've been introduced to the franchise before, but I've never finished a Fire Emblem. I was playing a lot of Radiant Dawn back in the day, but when Gake moved out of the house, we didn't play it anymore. Cheeky. I feel like there's probably at least another purple flower around here somewhere I didn't see. Maybe... Oh, I thought that was just a pun on onion because it's Pikmin, but okay, understood. I swear there should be a second purple flower somewhere. It's kind of weird for them to have just a singular one. But I mean, I guess it's not impossible. Oh well. If it was in one of those things, it would have came out for sure. Wait, I need to find that way down. Pikmin eat their insides. Oh, because their insides are like... Hold on. I don't need... I can wear a glove on my left hand, but on the right hand I need the flexibility to move to the buttons. If I can make some time for it and clear out some of my other RPGs as they're on stream, like Dragon Quest, whenever I get around to finishing that, and I don't think I'm going to play the post-game. I don't think I want to play the post-game. Maybe, because my sister has 3 houses. I could always borrow it and stream it. If 3 houses is something worth playing to that extent. Is she immune to the earthquake attack? Thick! I love the boss battle music for this boss. Monster to Rise. I heard that's good. I want to get better at picking what games I do on stream. Because it's real. I hate picking out a game that I think will be a good idea and then end up no one wants to watch it. And then it's like I feel like if I don't finish it on stream, it'll be a disservice to those who did want to see it on stream. And it's like I'm in that awkward position. That's true. I don't necessarily need to kill her, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Almost got her. If I hadn't called him off, they probably would have had her. Put polls in the Discord. That's true, too. The hard part is when I try recommending indie games that no one's ever heard of, like a lot of people don't care. God, she just exploded. It's so gross. Tester, love Tester? What? How bizarre. Oh, sorry.
How bizarre. This device is emitting a black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. Don't talk about black light. That's gross. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hakotate cannot come soon enough.
Exactly, that's what I mean. If people don't know what the heck it is that they're voting on, how are they supposed to give an informed opinion? Like, the straw polls are about really the only thing that I do, and it's like I don't know how often those work well. Like, the last time I properly used one was for Harvest Moon Month, and that one made sense. Everyone picked their favorite Harvest Moon. Prototype detector.
This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I'll connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure.
Untortured and candy banned. Also, what's gross is we land on top of a corpse of a big bull blacks. It's so gross. Did one eat the other? Did she molt? I don't know if I want to know the answers to these questions, but they're here. Here the questions are. I'm sorry, Gake. By the way, everyone gives you props for your Stardew Valley starting students and be right backs. Now revenge. No, I ain't gonna do it like that. But I gotta think of a better solution for streams because, man, it's cold. Should I start doing streams in the daytime instead of the nighttime? Like, I know nighttime is my audience, but if I had the day off, should I just stream in the daytime to fight the cold that way? 20% of debt recovered. I know that doesn't... I just put text on it. I mean, you did it very well. I've seen some pretty bad jobs before. Like, for example, some of I'm Fine's early starting students and be right backs were very, very, very rough. Like, the game night streams, those were rough. And I'm like, man, but like, when someone you love makes something like that for you, you don't have the heart to tell them that it's bad. That's true, Tang. Man, nothing can stop the freaking beetles here. Or you mean the purples. They are invincible. Spaces, though. Wait, which one? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh no! What happened? I accidentally clicked on a different tab because of the. Wait, which Kirby one did you make? When did you make a Kirby one, Isolate? I don't remember that. How did he become a bud? Oh, right. I remember because I felt so bad because it was such a grand thumbnail and it had no use because it was the wrong game. I felt like a fool because it was Kirby. I played Kirby Superstar instead because I didn't actually have Kirby's Adventure. It was fantastic. It was a beautiful thumbnail that didn't make any sense. I should have used it anyway.
Astounding! My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press start, pause, and contact me, and press on the radar screen. The Explorer Expedition Pod will drop its salute to make room to carry you, Lurie, and the Pikmin to safety.
Photoshop. The White Flower Garden. I did had it, wink wink. With Fire Alpaca. There's so many free applications that compete with Adobe's products nowadays. It's like, what even the point? Because Adobe is like criminal. Like, I don't normally condone piracy, but there's never a morally wrong reason to download their stuff. Agreed. There's definitely something around here somewhere. Okay. See, honestly, just FYI, I hate these levels the most when it comes to the dungeons. The metallic dungeons like this, they're like a metal fortress through a cave, are the worst. Kiwi shoe polish. Adobe is the EA of the art world. Indeed. Same concept with a monthly subscription. Yes, I heard Squeenix. Yeah, it's because Squeenix is promoting NFTs. It's like, like for you gamers who game for fun may not be interested in this. But I'm like, if you're not gaming for fun, what are you doing? What? Alien Billboard. I love it. That was why everyone's mad on it right now. So, like, Square Enix has become Shinra now. People who game not for fun annoy me. EA is, like, terrible. It's like, bro, I ain't gonna use your advertisements in-game to support something. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. No fire today. I always get nervous throwing Pikmin in this area. I love the design of these levels, but I hate the playing them because of how dangerous they are. It makes me nervous. Like, one misthrow and you throw your Pikmin into an abyss of death. It's your fault. Yeah, honestly, here's the thing. And I don't mean this to sound rude or mean at all. Like, right, if you're doing it just to make money out of it, I think that's nasty. Like anybody. Like, it could be VTubers, could be YouTubers, could be Twitch people, could be people like Ninja. I mean, it could be anybody. I think it's puts a dirty stain on people that compared to people who do it for fun. Like, here's the thing. I do streams because they're fun. If they stopped being fun for me, or if they became such a massive chore that it wasn't fun for me anymore, I wouldn't be doing them anymore. As much as I love everyone's company and made a lot of friends through this, and some people I would consider I've made enemies through it. The petrified heart. I wouldn't be doing it. Because it's like, why would you subject yourself and waste your time doing something that isn't fun? I mean, I guess that was mostly half entertainment and half just challenge. Like, vanilla Pikmin 1 is not challenging to me, as it is. Deathless Pikmin 1 is challenging. But, like, I wouldn't waste my time streaming or making content for people as a hobby if I wasn't having fun. That's the whole point of it being a hobby. There may get to a point where, in my life, where I need to step away from streaming for a while. Doesn't necessarily mean I'll do things like shut down the Discord or anything like that, but because sometimes life gets in the way of that, you know. I want it to still be fun, and if it stops being fun for me, then it's gonna be hard to still enjoy it. Yeah, it does hurt gaming as a whole, I think. Like, here's the thing. I make almost next to nothing streaming. Like on Twitch, I can't even make money unless I hit a $100 threshold. Because then all the money that I, quote-unquote, earn, I don't get until I make that much. So Gake subbed to me for the last several months and gave you guys all, like, subs and everything for months. I don't get a cent of that until I hit $100. Through whatever means necessary. So it's like, if I don't remember to do things like run ads, I just don't make money. And it's not for making money, but it just shows you have to have the grind set to literally make money doing this, because this is a lot, it'd be a lot stressful if this was my job. Now, I thought for a while with COVID and junk going on, I'd have to try and make this my job and monetize it or whatever, or do a bigger effort on growth and stuff. And as of right now, I'm fine. I don't have to worry about that, but I don't know. I don't know if this would quickly become stressful and unfun if I had to worry about it as my source of income and living. VTubers kind of are just for advertisements and stuff nowadays, aren't they? It just feels like, it's like they feel like artificial personalities, not real personalities, not real people that you're interacting with. Like, I don't care about a brand or anything like that. Heck, there's a Sonic the Hedgehog VTuber in Japan. I'm like, what? I saw someone on Twitter once, they were VTubing as Mithra, and I'm like, but, like, it's not even you anymore. What's the point anymore? VTubers were just a furry thing. I didn't know they existed until 2020 at some point. I thought, man, pandemic really gets people into some weird mindsets. And then it's like it exploded. Because the online community of the world exploded because no one could be out and enjoying real life. The NFT is horrible DLC. Yeah, exactly. I hate, like, everything you just said, Isley, in that paragraph or sentence. I agree with 100%.
Let's hear. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it be used as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an intriguing development. The Pikmin are considered young to be tossed into the flower.
Then why do they scream when they get inside? Their genetic code is rewritten when they hit the flower. New World. There is so many high expectations for games nowadays. It's crazy. I love the white Pikmin, by the way. Such an underappreciated design. I love their bug alien eyes.
Incredible, a white Pikmin. It is tiny, but it looks distinctively swift. Its eyes are an unseemingly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes on the board. It must be an entirely new type. Our data on record on this type is a blank page, since we can be since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make these observations for the benefit of future generations.
Why are you white? Oh no, the white Pikmin are getting cancelled. Cancel culture over here. Freaking Olimar just turned some red people into white people. It's same Isley. I almost didn't even catch that. I was too busy doing the robot Bane. Okay, there's a... Oh, yes, it's, I can't... No, I couldn't see it! Oh, there it is again. I can't see it! Depth perception is ending me right now. Okay. I can't see what's happening. Purple writes. True, I mean, Fortnite had at least the nerve to list Fortnite as a early access game for like 2.5 years when it truly wasn't anymore. But, you know, at least, you know, they didn't advertise it as a full game. Not right off. Maybe there was more for Save the World, but I don't know.
Amazing! The white Pikmin have unearthed the treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs thought that the sense objects buried in the dirt.
Be white and black, right? Or maybe make the white Pikmin like a pink Pikmin or something? I don't know. Racist issues would defo appear. Well, yeah, because you know why? China hates black people. Yeah, the Pokemon with Jinx. Oh my god, what if you're right? What I hate is how a lot of decisions around the world, gaming and otherwise, are all controlled by China. That's like, we have to... Like just as a random point, have you ever seen a Marvel poster that's pushed in the in Japan, in China? Like if they have a black character on it, they do their best to edit them out. Like the poster for Black Panther's video game, Black Panther's movie, they couldn't obviously edit out the black cast, but they just covered up as many faces as they could. I'm like, at that point, what are you doing? I don't understand. I can't imagine hating any type of people that much. I don't hate anybody. I don't even hate people that have completely wronged me in every way I can think of. I just don't hate people that way. I don't hold grudges like that. You have to really, really do something terrible for me to hate you. True. Cyberpunk is just quite a... It's definitely gonna be the biggest flop of its generation. Despite considering the fact that it took an entire generation to produce. And, what, I haven't heard much about it at all. Oh god, frick. Emergency! Pikmin are suffering! If you blow your whistle, you'll be able to help them. I'm trying! If you would stop interrupting... Oh my god! Oh, it's too late. I've already lost one. I don't remember what... I can't remember how to reset. Hold on, I need my hands back. The first half was Witcher Sigmas. Yeah, Pikmin death to poison is like one of the easiest things to prevent. Back in the soup. Let's try something. Let's try the blanket method. I played a little bit of Skyrim, and I've not played any of The Witcher, but I want to change that soon with The Witcher. I bought it on the PlayStation, the complete version, for $10, and I'm like, you know what? Soon. I never really understood the appeal to Skyrim, honestly. I understand the appeal, but it was never something that I truly wanted to reach out and play that much. It just wasn't my type of game. I don't have the lifetime to devote to playing something like that. So that last death I kind of blame on the controls kind of bugging out because my hands were playing inside socks. Remember this. So precision is not something I have a lot of control at right now, but I've just put on the blanket over top my hands. This is actually helping a lot. I don't know why I never thought to do this before. Witcher 3 was 2013? Are you serious? I had no idea it was that old. That game's already almost 10 years old. Poison mushroom, that makes sense. They did the DLCs there. Toxic Toadstool. I guess random question since we're on the topic of video games. Since the year has come and gone, I haven't done my year-end review of the games I played yet. That will come soon, if anyone actually cares about that. I'll probably do that at the beginning of the Jackbox stream on Friday, so that while we're waiting for people to show up and gather, I'm going to be doing something to keep you guys entertained. So I didn't have to play nearly as many games this year, so this past year. Chapstick. Survival ointment. But what was everyone else's favorite game that they played this year? This past year. I love how this area over here is here, and nothing. A lot of the Pikmin dungeons are supposed to be randomly generated for the most part. It doesn't always feel that way, though. At least I'm pretty sure they were supposed to be randomly generated. Certain dungeons aren't, but... Obama boss fight count? I'd say technically no, because it's the first game you played of this year. But if you want to say it counts, then that's up to you. I guess it just depends on your own perception of what this year was for you. If that makes sense. Oh god, I forgot. I hate the boss of this dungeon. It's very difficult. I feel like if it was a video game, you can count it under whatever... Okay, I know exactly where the boss is. I just don't know how I'm going to go about this. shoot! How do I reset this? I don't know how to do it. A game you played this year, not a game that came out this year. I feel like with nowadays, with so many games that have come out in the past that people haven't caught up on, and how expensive games get, I feel like counting games that came out this year that you played is a very small amount of things. I can't think of a lot of games I played this year that came out this year. Well, I can think of some, but a lot of the games I played this year probably weren't. I've played the GameCube version for ages. I know there's a quick reset command. I just don't recall what it is anymore. Probably should have spiced them up. I'll do that now going in. Mario Sunshine. Can't give it number 1. Astounding! The heads of the Pikmin are glowing, and they seem extremely agitated. The ultra spicy spray appears to increase Pikmin's speed and attack power. What a discovery! Well, I mean, you literally just gave them drugs. They almost one-cycled the boss. Okay, spicy spray makes this fight broken. Can I say it? I mean, hey, if you want to say it, that's all for me. Well done, Captain Olimar. You've defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no, don't tell me. That creature was ingested by that... The treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Oh, he knows. Why did some of them become less hyper? Oh, never mind. I'm guessing the battle damage makes it wear off faster. Okay, Tang, I see you, I see you. You better be careful that space don't find out. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem. Yes, the head. 10 coins. I don't like how the glove is gyrating. The 5-man knapsack. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. I mean, there's Tokidoki. Seam test conclusive. Cross-stitching successful. The knapsack is complete. They usually aren't, but whatever. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold X to take a nap. I guess they already got their drugs. Then the port ship has to hold these creatures. They usually are. Visual novel has such a bad stigma to it, honestly. Like, I obviously know that there are ones that are clean, but you only really hear about the dirty ones. Oh, rewatching my Undertale. I think that would probably go. I don't know if I would count that specifically. I mean, maybe there's a reason why one of your resolutions is to play at least a game a month this year. I have to edit and see what my whole list is this year. It's definitely smaller than last year, because you would think having a girlfriend last year would have made my time way more busy. And it usually, 2020 I would had a girlfriend, so like you would think that would have less time for games, but I had no girlfriend in 2021, and I had way less time for games. Probably because I had to work, and with the fact that I was living at home, so a lot of my gaming time was kind of derailed to other things. In 2020, I had a girlfriend. I'm fine, Tang. My 2017 streams of a 2015 game. Best game of 2020. See, I keep saying last year, but I forget we're almost a week into New Year now, so. That short ago? Yeah. But, like, if you want to say Somnium Files, if you want to say that was your favorite. I would definitely say Somnium Files is almost very much a visual novel. There is some other things, but it's very much a point-and-click visual novel game. And I don't think... But yeah, it was kind of that short ago. If it doesn't, part of me doesn't think it was that long ago either. It doesn't feel like it was that long. But the other part of me feels like it's been an eternity. Loneliness does a lot of things to a person. Is there anything else I can do around here before the day is over? I mean, I can get some more pellets, I guess. But, again, if I'm not planning on losing Pikmin, getting more Pikmin's not really something I need to worry about. Wait, never mind. Danganronpa 3 was like the first game I finished it. Well, second game I finished in 2021.
Mon Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of the Pikmin to you.
This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and therefore dangerous. Load your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into my hole so we can take refuge in low orbit. Pikmin and your squad will enter the onion at their own at the day's end, so call them all to you. The original Animal Crossing. Nice. That's a very solid pick. As well advanced as the new Animal Crossings are, my favorite is probably still the original. Might be able to get... Oh god, there's no time. There's no time at all. Okay. Wild World is easily the Animal Crossing I spent the biggest amount of time on. Opinions on Danganronpa are really mixed, but I also feel like any game, be it Danganronpa or whatever, any game is way better when you don't have someone in your ear telling you it's awful. I feel like we can have discussions about games being objectively good or objectively bad, but it does not mean that people can enjoy bad games or people can hate good games. Or, you know, you know, they can still enjoy what they like, and you shouldn't have to feel bad about liking something you did. I think I understand what you're saying. Danganronpa I feel kind of mixed on. I feel like Danganronpa puts too much basis in their shock value twists at the end of their games, where it's like that's a great twist, but I feel like in certain parts of it hurts the overall narrative of the story up to that point. It's like that's what I mean is when it comes to the Danganronpa games, one of their best selling points is their story, and if the story's twist does not resonate with you, it can kind of leave a sour taste for the rest of the game. Now the gameplay's fine. Yeah, Danganronpa does kind of have a junk food feel to it. I can agree with that. I mean, it's like waifu stuff too. Like a lot of waifu fan service in there. Like, you know, but I still love the cheesiness of it anyway. I still enjoy it regardless of whether or not I think if it is good or bad. People's opinions on the internet aren't going to change me from thinking something is good or bad. It may sway my opinions on certain things of it, but, you know. How's progress, Olimar? Remember, you never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Be sure to hold R occasionally for up-close view of the action. I will say that Danganronpa has some of the best-looking waifus I've seen in media, and if it's your taste, probably has Bondos. But, I don't know. I feel like some waifus' characters are designed solely for their aesthetics and not for their writing. Certain characters definitely show that off more than others. Stop! Don't remind me about the chick with blue hair! God, that's a salty memory for me. Okay, so... Wait a second. I don't need to go back to the Valley of Repose yet, do I? I don't think I do. I need to go back into the Awakening Wood. Except Maki. Maki's great. Maki is a perfect example of a character that I would normally not really like too much, but their character is so good, I just don't care. Hello. Falcon Lombardi. Good old Maki roll. Maki is a great character. I've been saved by Fox. How swell. I think that's part of the reason why I didn't pick up yet the Danganronpa, what is it, that summer swimsuit game or whatever, because I feel like if it's just a bunch of freaking fan service and not a good game, it's like, man, fan service can only hide you from something's flaws for so long, and if the game is almost entirely fan service, that's gonna suck. I have not myself, no. Good morning. The white Pikmin are lodged with the purple ones in my hole. The two types are sleeping well and do not quarrel. I have made them most comfortable. You can call out the white Pikmin by standing in the light beneath me pressing A. On a separate note, be wary of overworking yourselves. Taking a break can be courageous too. To retire early for the day, press start, pause, and then access the radar screen and press R. Crossover fan service. Oh, you know, speaking of crossovers, and maybe this is just not me. If you like a single girl more than Maki. I feel like... can I even think of a character from Danganronpa 3 that... a girl character that is just handled better than Maki? I mean... Let's see. I think the only girl character from that game that can possibly compete with Maki in terms of being a very good, well-written character might be Kaede, because she's a great protagonist. But protagonist almost feels like a cheat, like it feels a bit cheating using the protagonist as an example. But Kaede, I enjoyed. No, get that Angie opinion out of here. That is the only opinion I will not accept. You can have your opinions, but that one is objectively wrong. At least in my eyes. I hate that character with a bloody passion. Angie is best protagonist. Enough of this. Oh, God. Yeah, I definitely think Kaede propelled Chapter 1 in that game to be easily the best Chapter 1 in the series. Very, very good. But I think Kaede might be the only character I can think of that is as good as a girl in that game. Personally. Because even though the blue-haired girl I liked her a lot, she didn't offer much to the story anyway. So it was like, that's just my bias speaking for me. It's not that she's actually a good character. It's just that it's like one of my favorite visual preferences. And I will be completely honest with that. I wouldn't say she dragged it down. I just say she didn't contribute to it. Like, I'll give Angie this. Like, I may have hated her, but in certain elements, she propelled the story forward. But I didn't like. I'm trying to avoid spoilers here because of Cheeks. Tang. This is literally the only other way to go right now, I think. I'll let them do that while I explore. Actually, hold on. I'll keep an eye on them. There we go. Let's have a look around. There's no reason for me to wait around. This game allows me to multitask. I can do that. Oh, I can't do it in both directions. That's fun. That's fun. I should have made more effort to get the... Okay, well... I'm not going to be blatant with spoilers, but if they happen, they happen. Never mind. Ice just like, screw that rule. Well, I guess let's just worry on berries for now. This is going to have to be a slower day. I may not even be able to get into one of the dungeons because I may not have the abilities to do the dungeon. I agree. No one character's devastated borderline. I like him. You talking about Mage Girl? That arc, Chapter 3, that might have been the worst Chapter 3 of Danganronpa history. Like, Chapter 3s are usually pretty bad, and at least that Chapter 3 was a little bit less obvious of whodunit in certain parts, but overall, I really, really hated that Chapter 3 with a bloody passion. Mostly because it all involved characters I didn't like, with a stupid subplot I didn't like even more. It made me not like Gonta for a few moments, and it made me sad. It started off strong and instantly... You know, that's fair, but you're still riding the high that the beginning gave you. Arc 2 was... Chapter 2 was good. What happened in Chapter 4? Chapter 4 was good. Chapter 4 was actually very good. Chapter 5 was heartbreaking. Bad opinion time. Wait, what? I only say it's good because it wasn't as bad as, like, Chapter 3. It's a very passable Chapter 2. And, like, the villain was not immediately obvious. I guess in terms of that, it's like, oh, man, just not being obvious is good enough to be decent. There's no such thing as bad opinions. Fascinating. This office is highly similar to the one you found in the Valley of Repose. By examining this further, maybe able to extrapolate new planetary data. I actually don't know if that was... Yeah, the motivation sucked. It really sucked, but I liked how the motivation came back to work in chapter... Was it 4 or 5? I don't know. The motivation... They had some substance for later on, which I enjoyed. This area, I think, sucks in this game, if I recall. This area up here. Oh, yeah, this is the stupid stone elevator one. Oh, it doesn't matter. We don't need to have anything to do here anyway. I only remember it well because I played it myself and played it this year. What are they doing? That's why it's so slow. They're just keeping jumping off and on the thing. There's a whole big side that you're not touching, guys. Where's the thing? There they are. I hate you, please die. Pick up a horse. Isn't it kind of weird that I feel like I always thought the first game of Danganronpa was super good, and then as I played or watched / played more of the series, it just made me think, wow, the first game sucks comparatively. I used to think it was really good. This hemisphere also contains a hidden microchip. I will attempt to decrypt the stored data. Decoding complete. As I surmise, the chip contains additional topographic data. The data has been input into my server database. I shall name it the survey chart. Also, I'll say this too, in I would say the defense of Danganronpa 2, but I definitely think that because the cast of DR2 is so much more likable than the cast of 1 and 3. Not that I disliked 3's cast, but I felt like, on average, Danganronpa 3 had way more meh characters than good characters. So that makes the bad characters stand out even more, and the good characters stand out even more. But I feel like Danganronpa 2, it had such a cast that, for the most part, you attached with almost all of them, or at least a lot of them, and none of them even seemed like murderers, or anyone that would be bad. That it makes every death feel substantial. And I think I really like that about it, because almost every character dying is a heartbreak, because that's the thing. That was the angle I liked with Danganronpa 2. It wasn't a whodunit message. It's like, how are they going to convince these guys to kill each other over and over and over again, because they're so determined to not do it. D3. D3 has a lot of low points. I feel like it has more low points than high points. I love how this is like a tulip bulb buried underneath the dirt. Humans have well, I mean, the plant obviously sits at home. These Pikmin just stole this person's flower pot. They'll be like, man, why is my flower growing? If you ever have flower problems, guys, it might be... Hey, Ness, how's it going? Wait, after... It can't be after. Some of these areas have progressed from the first game by use of man. I guess it would make sense that humans would be gone, because otherwise we would have encountered them. I think it would have been cool, a la Chibi Robo style, for them to actually encounter humans, but we can't all have our way. Where are the other Pikmin? Oh, they're over here. For some reason. Maki and Kaito. Maki and Kaito's relationship is so good, but I have seen the trope before. Doesn't make it bad, but it does make me have seen it before. Alright, so I need the purples now. I mean, by purples, I mean the whites. Bluey won't work with whites. He's against white supremacy. Anyway, moving on. Will the video game work? You're playing Dread? I need to play Metroid Dread. I haven't had the time to play it yet. Louis would be against white supremacy. I mean, no. I feel like Louis be more a character in favor of white supremacy, honestly. That's something I'm kind of getting tired of with video games lately. Too many games are going the open world route, and I'm just so sick of seeing it. Like, Sonic might be good, but honestly, I'm so tired. Brittany's the racist one, there's no doubt. The name like Brittany. No offense to Brittany is out there. I'm just saying. It's the way the character is. But, that's probably not going to be broken in time. There's nothing else to do but just grind up berries. Remember, Sonic isn't good. Is it? To be fair, Sonic has never been what I would call great. It's been good. Now, let's see. Like, I know it's fun to hate on Sonic, but Sonic's not that bad. It's not that good, but it's not that bad. All of its games are usually passable for me. I enjoy them whether or not they're good or bad, and that makes them still good in a way. I've played much worse games that have tried to be way better, and you know, hope leads to despair. That's true. Then you know what? My despair will be delicious. It is hard. That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing it's the hardest mainline Metroid game to date of the side scrollers. And you know what? I'm all open for the challenge. I enjoy having Sonic having momentum. I haven't played Mania, so I heard Mania is also very good. The last game I had played was Boom. Actually, no, the last game I had played was Lost World. And Lost World was honestly kind of decent. Like, you guys remember me streaming that game. It wasn't a bad game. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was still very enjoyable. I felt like that game's hate was way unjustified. I think it was just, haha, it's Nintendo, hate on them, they're funny. Really? I mean, like, here's the thing. It's not an amazing game by any means, but I played it, and I'm like, other than the controls probably would have been better with not a freaking Wii U gamepad mechanic, it probably would have been even better. It needed some polish, but, like, I liked the aesthetic of the game. I liked the humor of the cutscenes. Eggman was really great in that game. One of his best ever. That game, I think, is overhated. I don't think I did any dungeons that day, but I got a couple treasures. All Sonic gives you forwards. You know, actually, I ordered it the other day because I needed to order something else to get free shipping, and the item I bought was going to be buying an extra item negated the cost of shipping, which was basically like would have made it the same anyway. So why not get two free things for the price of one? So I actually did buy Sonic Colors Ultimate, or whatever its renamed name is. So you might see a Sonic Colors stream in the near future. I haven't touched Sonic in a while, so might be fun to play it again. I don't think I played Sonic at all last year. I had meant to, but I don't think I played any Sonic games last year. I know some parts of it are not super great, but, you know, it sure beats digging out the Wii U to play again. I have played Generations on the PlayStation 3. I want to get it again for Steam or a new modern console, because I would love to play it again. But I don't want to play it on the PlayStation 3. No, I understand. I only ever played Sonic Colors once. I thought it was fine, and I moved on. That was a problem with Colors for me. It wasn't outstanding, and it wasn't horrible. It was very middle of the road, and for Sonic to be middle of the road, I would rather it be really awful and stand out in a fun way than be completely mediocre. That's what I mean. Exactly. Sonic Colors is good, but I can't tell you anything I remember about it other than the cutscenes that are used online for funny joke videos and stuff. Basically, the one thing I remember the most out of Sonic Colors is the line, "No copyright law in the universe will stop me." It's incredibly too short for even for a Sonic game. Sonic 06, I'm going to wow you, and you guys are probably going to judge me harshly. I would sooner replay Sonic 06 than I would play Sonic Colors again. Just saying. Now, that may throw my credibility completely out the window, but I don't know. Now, it's not for the story. The story is not very good. The gameplay has got glitches in it, but weirdly enough, I didn't have too many problems with glitches in my playthrough. Which is kind of weird. And honestly, the only thing I would really say I hate the most about 06 really is the loading screens. That and the lack of other side characters getting actual levels to do, because Knuckles in that game sucks. But they tried to give them levels. Silver's telekinesis powers could be for fun things if they had used it more. And Shadow is just a treat in that game. I love playing Shadow's levels, but I love Shadow in general. No, that's fine, but there's plenty of levels around. That's you know. I'm just thinking, the thing is, Sonic 06 has a cheesy story, which makes it for some fun times. You can make, that was a voice crack. You can make fun of it, all kinds of things. The gameplay's not horrible. It's really stupid. But like, Sonic Colors doesn't do much of anything. Its story is so plain and simple and safe for Sonic. The cutscenes, while looking beautiful, don't do much. I think they do even less than Sonic Lost World, and they did the exact same approach. And the level design, I remember it being good, but I really couldn't remember anything about the levels other than the ones I've seen in recent videos. Even with all the Wisp power-ups and everything, I just don't remember much. I remember more about the Wisp power-ups and levels from Generations than I do Colors. Adventures and Adventures 2 were some of my favorites. Like, I think Adventures 2 was probably my favorite Sonic game, both ironically and unironically. Shadow's story is okay, but the problem is that there's like 9 stories in Shadow's game, and only one of them is considered canon, so it's like, you wasted my time with all these hypotheticals, but then you somehow want to tie them all into the finale? That doesn't make any sense. Or rather, the final story is the only one that makes any sense. I would say the story is really only good Shadows involved. And by good, in good standards. Let me move this on here, hold on. My dearest dear, how are you? Your boss gave me the space email account. The space email account! And told me all about your business trip. Just remember, you have a family to think about. I think low-key Olimar's wife may be possibly abusive. Or at the very least, a control freak. I don't know. You'll see what I mean as the letters come in if I get enough of the letters. I've been with enough girls that have that tendency. I've started to notice it. Sonic and Metal Sonic is super cool, but Gamma's story. I liked Gamma, honestly. I hated his voice, so I liked Omega's voice better. Oh, see, I'm gonna probably I have very mixed opinions about Sonic Heroes. I enjoy the level design and the levels, except for the final world's levels. They're way too long. They're like 15-minute levels, and I hate them. And for a Sonic level to be that long is ridiculous. But the thing I hate the most about Sonic Heroes, probably the only thing I truly hate about it, is the fact that you have to beat the special stages to get the Chaos Emeralds to unlock to unlock the ending of the game. It's so jarring. If you're not getting them as you play through the several story modes, then you gotta grind for them, and it sucks. They're really hard special stages, too, so it's not like they're easy. Anyway, we have a new area, the Perplexing Pool. Let's land in there, boys. Sounds like every Sonic game. That's fair. But I didn't have as much fun with Heroes when it came to getting to the final level. That's one reason why I've never tried to stream it or let's play it, because I've been too afraid to have to do that again. It's awful. Okay, so anyway. Oh, and I should probably get the purples out first. Oh, the music's great. I feel like Sonic games needing to have good music is a must. Like, you need something, you give me something to distract from this mediocre gameplay and this mediocre story. I liked the music better back when they had, what's their names? They had Crush 40 involved. Yo, what's the lelos? Yeah, Sonic Force's music was kind of bleh, but there was a couple of banger soundtracks, like the remix and the Shadow DLC for, it was the theme of the Bio Lizard. That remix was super good, and a sea of meh music. Look, off in the distance, wild Pikmin. Can you see them, Captain Olimar? They are yellow Pikmin. You encountered them when you crashed on this planet, correct? It would be most helpful if they remember you, like the red ones did. Yes, most helpful. They're just chilling in the tree. I love it. The safest place in the world for them is that tree. Nothing can kill them up there until I bring them down into possibly meeting their doom. Okay. Wally Wogs, it's time for revenge. I saw you tried to walk that off. Don't start with me. Alright, I need to actually figure out how to get to the Pikmin. This might work. No, get down. Okay, so hang on. Stop that. Leave it alone. Don't play with your food. You fools. Oops, I mean to do that. Makes them better, yeah. Sure, I just don't like it. I don't care what that is right now. I'm trying to multitask. What is this? A strange mold-like mechanical entity has spread across the ground here. Interesting. I'm detecting another plant life suffocating beneath it. Who am I to say? Okay, this is to be tricky to do. Or maybe it won't. I know he's burning! Emergency, emergency, he's suffering! Frick! Or fist bumping Infinite's theme. My God. Louis ate all the carrots. I don't remember any music from that. I don't even remember Infinite's theme. I'd have to look that up again to refresh my memory on it. Let's get on in there. I can't skip it because it's the first time we're entering. I don't remember it though. That's the thing. Like, I'm sure it's a good song. I just do not have any recollection of it at all. I might look it up after the stream is over, as long as I don't forget. Which, forgetting it for me is a distinct possibility. Hey, isn't Infinite's theme in Ultimate? Smash Ultimate? Alright, let's move it, people. Go for the power of crack cocaine! This fart with reverb. He is based.
I mean, it does pass gas. I gotta smell this. Wait, what? If being 5 seconds old deciding to punch a woman? Wait, what? Am I gonna look at the Picodia during these streams? Plan to, I think. But I feel like the really funny ones you don't get till later. Oh, you're talking about Kid Icarus again. Yeah, I know I need to do it. I know I do. It's a problem. A problem to have it, I mean, not a problem to do it. Dude, Dude, he's going! He's going ham! I need... Alright, I already did this, I don't think I have trouble getting a copy. It's just making time to play it. And figuring out if I can or can't stream it. Wait. Did I just lose one? I didn't see one either, but I only have 94 Pikmin on the field. Three hours left. Oh my god. I can't be sure, so I know I have to reset. Fantastic. I don't want to play through the whole day to realize I had a death and then still need to reset and waste even more time. So I'm just cutting my losses there. Weird button. Let me go back a minute. Wait, what? I'm not even sure what you're referring to there. I know I've seen it. I know you don't know I've seen it. That's the thing. This perplexing pool area is just an area from the first game redone, but you want to tell me that humans went extinct on it. So
Purples aren't going to be very useful at the moment. Oh, the Twitch thing. Like, purples are always going to be useful, but... How did he not squish them? I was terrified. I'm like, not again. No, 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 no. Now I need you to come over here because I don't want you getting in the way. Oh my god! He grounded one. Ah! Oh my god. I hate the fire guys! Now you're supposed to be able to throw your purples on top of them and still stun them. But, you know, if you can't do things quick enough, they're gonna burn up and die. Don't get too close to the butt plugs. The ketchup cap expand, yes. They're just one of the few enemies in the game that really provide a problem, but they're just not a massive one. It's just an inconvenience. Interesting analogy, though. The stream will probably be over after this game day, but that does still imply I'm going to try and do a dungeon today as well. Swooping snitch bugs are super annoying too, yes. But at least they can't kill anything. Don't get too close to the butt blacks. Oh. Being stuck in a plane. Oh, I've been on. Man, I had on one flight to England. I actually sat next to a baby. It was an overnight flight, but I'm so lucky the baby did not cry. The worst part about the flight was the fact that was on that flight was not the fact that there was a baby next to me, because when the baby was awake, he was so cute. He was like a little Indian baby, and at least I think it was. And Windows. But the worst part was when I was literally a moment or two away from falling asleep, and it's so hard to do in those chairs. The flight attendant wakes me up for food or whatever, but what I want to eat. I'm like, Bick, I'm here trying to sleep. I don't care what the food is if I'm asleep. And I didn't sleep for the rest of that flight. I was in this miserable state of unable to sleep, but so extremely tired I desperately needed sleep. I was so miserable. Airplane chairs are the worst. See, a lot of things need done in this game's day. Oliver. Why was he not dying this time, but he did the several times? Is you in church? My problem with church is I can't stay awake in church. It's like, not that I have a problem with it, it's just that I can't stay awake. There's something about being up that early for church. Whose idea was it to make church an early morning thing anyway? The Lord knows I can't do it. Leave that alone. Oh. It's been 10 years, so what do I know? Alright, I'm gonna try and... Hold on, I'm trying to multitask. Please don't attack the Boblacks. Please have an ounce of brain. No! You fool! What were you thinking? Dude, leave me be! I know! I don't care about the mold! Status. Louis, leave him alone. Let's not do that again.
Whew. Death machine gun style. What to sniff Louis then left. We almost lost one. Oh boy. Because that white one somehow attacked the Bublax and didn't catch on fire. Like what? Like that white one was such a freaking Chad. She's like, I'm gonna get him. And she did too! And almost ruined everything. Alright, now kill these mothers. No! Why? Oh my god! No! I can't do this. God. Oh. Of course that red one had to run off and get himself killed. I saw it, I'm like, oh no, he's gonna die. And he died. Obama would be disappointed. This game has a modding community? And a large one? That's... What? With what? I'm interested. One of these days, guys, I'll get past day 5. We all have our vices, our roadblocks. My face is cold. Is there a mother? Please pick up the son. Too dirty Dan to die. You know what? Let's take care of those freaking things now, because I don't want any more problems. None whatsoever. Leave that alone. No, come back. We're not doing that. I literally can't catch them. They're too fast. Dudes, chill, chill, chill. This is not the way. Yeah, thick boys, rise up and come down. You can play a Sonic and a mod. I'm in. He just throws the Pikmin and goes, chili dogs, and just throws them. He's like, oh wait, I'm actually dead. Never mind. Alright, Snitchbug, get your face over here. So glad he got stuck on the wall and died.
Frick, no! I just want the reds. Just the reds. White, no, we're not doing another Chad White. Oh my god, these whites just want to die. You know, I might actually be able to get around this. Hold on. We're all safe now. The power of cocaine wins again. I left Louis at the base! Oh my. You know, do it. I feel like as serious as they made Knuckles, I don't think that's gonna happen. Knuckles seems pretty serious. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't feel like they're gonna do that. Seeing the meme references, though, I will say, seeing the meme references in Spider-Man No Way Home was pretty funny, but because they actually made sense why they were there. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone who doesn't know, or hasn't seen the movie yet. I know that's still people haven't seen it. But they made sense because the memes were made about them. I'm getting the cold twitches again. You're not seeing it? You're not a Spider-Man fan at Isolate? Oh, I gotta go get those purples. Hey, I mean, if you're not, it's cool. Everyone's got different interests. Oh, okay. That makes some sense. I'm kind of lukewarm about Marvel. And how did they get there? Hi, guys. There you go. Spark. No. I can understand. I mean, the problem with a lot of superhero movies is you gotta suspend your disbelief in certain things or just ignore plot holes for you to have a good time. And it's not a, I should have been reading that, but I don't care at this point. Invincible. Stack electricity sensors are acting violently. What does this mean? Like, I'm not as big into Marvel as I used to be. Like, I'm really not. But Spider-Man is a different story, personally. I feel like I can't ever really dislike Spider-Man. Like, but then again, Spider-Man was like the superhero as a kid for me, so. Yeah, but Marvel is really bad on their trope reusing. I will also agree. Like, the movies lately have only really been okay to me. Like, Black Widow was alright. Shang-Chi was actually way better than I expected, because it felt like an original piece of something, which Marvel never feels like it pulls off. Oh, I hate that too. Oh. I hate it when they try to poke out like how aware of something they are. It's like, I hate that. Though, to be fair, I will say this. If you're a fan of, like, Spider-Man or Spider-Man movies, the movie definitely doesn't really feel like an MCU movie. It definitely feels more like a Spider-Man movie. Yeah, it's still got MCU stuff in it, but it feels at its core more like a Star Wars, a Spider-Man movie than it does an MCU movie. If I don't know. To me, that makes it way better, but you know. Yeah, get to the yellows, please. Everyone wants to just, you know, let people know, hey guys, look at this. We're appealing to the minorities or something. They had to appeal to the minorities so bad that they had to introduce a character almost everyone ever heard of just so they can say we represented more people. The Spider-Man franchise. I mean, I don't blame you. Tom Holland's previous 2 movies didn't do it for me either. I was not a fan myself. This movie kind of made me rethink that, though. I still don't like him compared to, say, Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield by a long shot, but he actually performed very well in this movie. It was a very refreshing change of pace. And the weird thing is, I haven't gotten excited about a Marvel movie in forever. So, the fact that it just did a good job. You know, that's really it. I enjoyed it. It did a good job. You know. Spider-Man's one of those touchy things where it's like I hate how they've done it, and I honestly really hate a lot of the stigma that it's gotten. What I just really hate about... Okay, I'll slightly change topic here because I don't really have much to talk about with Spider-Man right now because I'm trying to avoid spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the movies and wants to. Even if it's not in this chat, they might be watching it later. So I'm just trying to be cautious of how I address it. But more so with the MCU in general. It's just, I feel like the MCU studios feel like they can make whatever the heck they want at this point, and it's like they don't have to try because they're already like, we're already this good. All we have to do is slap our company logo on it, and people will go see it. Like, do you really think most of these people have actually heard or seen the stuff that's being talked about and referenced? Probably not. Wait, what? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's true too. Disney's like, we don't have to try. We just got to slap our name on it, and call it a day. Alright, I need to check what's going on in this dungeon over here. This little casual guy sitting here. Did somebody mention the door of darkness? Don't you know I am the darkness? I am the storm that is approaching! Oh!
Gazette! My sensors are giving out foreboding signals. These signals could very well mean that this hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs. Vicious program-terminating bugs.
Have we mentioned the Pikmin? Have we even mentioned the yellow Pikmin at all? What do I need? I don't need yellow or white, so we can put those away. Did I just do a Devil May Cry? If it is, oh wait, that is what that is, isn't it? That is Devil May Cry. I actually didn't. I forgot about that. Oh, crap. The rest of them are over there. I guess I did. I just heard that quote somewhere, or heard it in a song somewhere, and I didn't actually know that it was from Devil May Cry. They didn't die on the way here, did they? I actually should have followed them to the onion. No, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. My nose is frosty. It had to be unintentional. I might still be able to make it to the dungeon. But I gotta put all these guys away. Oh god, I got a... Maybe I won't make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I might be able to if I clutch it. Nope. Dang it. The clutch didn't do it. Can I get it? I don't actually know enough about this song to cover it. Oh well, I didn't really feel like doing the dungeon this time anyway, but I am already getting cold. Oh, I was so close though. I was like, I almost have it. If I didn't have to wait behind for those stupid white yellows, I would have been fine. Oh well. We didn't get nothing done today. Dang. Woo! Louie, it's been 3 months since you joined our company, and I'm sure you love it. I expect big things from you, Louie, far bigger things than I expect from Olimar. Wow! Fump you, Mr. President. I don't ever remember seeing that letter. Is it because I didn't do anything good that day? I discovered a whole new Pikmin type and opened up a whole bunch of secret passageways. So let's have a look here at the Piccolopedia a little quick before we leave. My feet are so cold. There's a bunch of creatures in here. Fiery Boblacks, the grub dog family. Bodily excretions of a highly flammable waxy substance interact with the cell structure of this grub dog's skin, causing a chemical reaction that produces extremely high temperatures. The skin befits from a spongy cell structure that diffuses the surface heat, protecting the creature's internal organs. Due to the astonishing amount of heat produced by this beast, it should be observed with great caution. See, I love the scientific take that Malamar does on all of these monsters. It's super cool. I love that I love the lore building that it kind of does. We don't get the rest of the stuff until later, but... The Shearwigs. Shearwig, the Mandiblard family. Unusual for their genus, flying Mandiblards have retained their wings. However, only the adult male species of this adult males of the species can fly. Females of this species tend most of their lifespan underground. They do emerge for a period after maturation to spawn, but never metamorphosize. How does he even know that? Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about getting some data, but you know what? We'll just go on. I wonder what they taste like. What are these things? Mitite. These parasitic insects feed on eggs. Upon reaching maturity, they excrete a special pheromone that attracts females of a particular species, enticing these females to swallow the mitites whole. What? God, they're in Devore! Ugh! Pikmin, however, seem to dislike the scent. Well, no duh, I would too! After entering the host female's body, the mitites lay their own eggs inside the host's eggs? Just prior to the host... I'm confused on that. What? I'm confused! Okay. I'm not gonna go all over these right now, but I was just out looking at a couple of them. There's also the treasures I can look at. I'll look at a few of these. I guess the... What's this? The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewing sprouts, and temperature in the cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me. I completely forgot to tell you about Red Pikmin. He's so quiet, sometimes I forget he's even there. The item I salvaged from the cave device, they have no way to play back the contents. The Drought Ender of Dr. Pepper. Though it's hard to see Dr. Pepper. It says Dr. Pepper. Yeah, they delivered an impromptu lecture on basics of owner survival. As Louis' superior, it was my responsibility to teach him these skills, walking around as much as we do during his intense thirst, so water became very important. Told me that we have to ration our water carefully. That's what I was thinking until I found this. So so parched that I couldn't help myself. I drank all the water in the canteen. It tasted so good. But when I turned around, Louis gave me a cold stare. I love these little things. They're just cool little character buildings of the characters that don't talk. So that's gonna do it for tonight. Join me, because I'm freezing. Join me on Friday night for our New Year's Jackbox stream, and I guess the pre-show of me going through my games I played of last year and ranking them like I did the year before. That way, everyone has time to gather up before the Jackbox starts, because there's nothing more boring than starting the Jackbox stream and having to wait 20 minutes anyway for people to show up to actually play the game. But anyway, have a good night, everyone. I will see you guys, like I said, Friday. Depending on how my plans go, I may be meeting up with some people on Saturday, so the Saturday stream of Rune Factory may be done earlier in the day rather than at night like it usually is. We'll see. But make the I made the list. I just need to put the tier list together or whatever. But anyway, have a good night, guys. I will see you guys in the next stream. Hope you had a good night, had a good time. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye-bye, and have a good one. I'm freezing.